Okay, so that one is a YouTube. I hope you're all well. Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be clutch cutting number 4. Now this was a pastel Ultramel bred to a pastel het Ultramel, and from this breeding what I wanted to hit was a super pastel Ultramel. This clutch has turned out absolutely awesome as always, and this is a follow-on from the other video that I did which was previous. If you didn't watch that, I'll put a link somewhere up above for you guys to go back and watch that, because it kind of links in because of the last video was also an Ultramel project. So when I spoke about the Ultramel projects, and there is some more in the incubator, this is part of that project. So I'd like to thank everyone. The response I had from the last video regarding the Ultramels, or the Black Phantom het Ultramels, was absolutely mind-blowing. I will do an update video as of they have all now shed out, and I was kind of in two minds what to do, what to keep and what to let go. I've been inundated with messages regarding prices, etc, etc. To be perfectly honest with you, I have no idea on price, but what I will do when I do the update video, that's going to be your key to get over to Morph Market or hit me a message, and we can discuss on prices from there. But with that being said, I want to get into this video. I love doing egg cutting videos for you guys. This clutch turned out really well, and at the end of the egg cutting I will also show you an update on how they look now, because they have shed out, or I might just leave that for another video. We'll see. So guys, grab a drink, sit back, relax, check out this clutch number 4. So this was the pastel Ultramel bred to a pastel het Ultramel, so obviously we're looking for a super pastel Ultramel. The eggs haven't picked yet, but I've broken them down already because they're quite easy to move apart. When you know they're ready is when they just come apart dead easy, like so. Okay, they just come away. And the other thing I look for is that you can feel the snake actually inside the egg, and I can feel the snake pushing back. So these haven't picked yet, but just in case, we're going to give them a little bit of a helping hand. So we're just going to make some small incisions and just obviously point the scissors up and just cut round like so. And the first one is definitely an Ultramel, possibly a pastel Ultramel. I'll know more obviously again once it comes out. The Ultramels for me are absolutely awesome. I've never hatched a super pastel Ultramel, so the super pastel Ultramels, I'm not going to, well, I don't think I'll be able to identify them, but we'll do our best. We are on day 54, so they are due to hatch in the next day. That's just straight pastel. Obviously everything in this is going to be het Ultramel. I know there's a lot of people out there who are waiting on Ultramels from me, or het Ultramels. So there's going to be quite a few happy people out there, because there's going to be quite a few animals up for sale. So that's another Ultramel. Again, not sure if it's pastel or a normal Ultramel, but we'll see. These eggs are pretty small, to be fair. Like I said, I did pull these apart yesterday, just in case if they did pip, they wouldn't cut into each other's egg and potentially drown. Okay, so that one is looks to me like again an Ultramel, possible pastel Ultramel. Again, beautiful colours. and what we'll be able to do is compare them, and this one's pretty lighter than this one, but again we'll see. So again, this was a visual Ultramel to a het Ultramel, so potentially 50% of the clutch should be visual Ultramels with a few more added genes on top. So that's definitely a super pastel. So that'll be a super pastel 100% het Ultramel. You can see how much lighter it is and blushed out, and I can just make out the head down in the corner. So that's a super pastel 100% het Ultramel. So we just need that, but in the visual. Again, another Ultramel. Three more eggs to go. Another Ultramel. I think that's just a standard Ultramel. The standard Ultramels over the pastels, it's very difficult to tell in the egg. I have to see the head to be 100% certain, because the colours are so close within the egg. It's only when they get a little bit older, when they start having a few more meals, that you can really see the difference. So that's another Ultramel. So we've only hit what I believe to be one super pastel. Obviously we haven't hit that. Well, I don't think we've hit the visual, unless it's in this egg. No, that is just a pastel. Obviously 100% het Ultramel. So let's have a quick recap. So this one could be the super pastel Ultramel, could be. It's got a lot of blushing, the colours are a lot lighter. For example, this one here in my right hand is more orange, and this one is more yellow. So this one is definitely a pastel Ultramel, possible super pastel Ultramel. So let's just recap what we've got. So we've got 1, 2, yeah. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Ultramels, and we have 1, 2, yeah, so we have 2 pastel Ultramels and 1 super pastel, sorry, 2 pastel het Ultramels, and we've got 1 super pastel het Ultramel. So for me, that's absolutely awesome odds. We've got 6 visuals and 3 100% hets. So we'll recap this video as soon as they come out of the egg. So obviously, as I said guys, this is the pastel Ultramel bred to a pastel het Ultramel, and I wanted to hit that super pastel Ultramel. Obviously it was a little bit difficult to tell in the eggs, but what fantastic odds I hit, and thanks to the odd gods, and I'll go through them. Obviously the ones that aren't you know, visual Ultramels are actual, obviously 100% het. So let's just start off with the pastels. Give them a quick wash. So straight up out the gate, these have literally just come out of the egg guys, so I'm not going to sex this one because, like I said, it's just come out of the egg. Look at the contrast on this one. Very vibrant blacks and very deep oranges in the saddles. Let's get all the gunk off this one. Come on, sweetheart. Beautiful. Okay, let's have a look at this pastel. Gunky. Again, very deep blacks over the back. Again, the two pastels were the last two to come out. Okay, this is obviously super pastel, and you can see the difference that the super pastel does. Instead of the saddles or the alien eyes or the alien heads being orange, they're more of a washed out yellow. Again, a very blushed out head, and again just high blushing over the saddles. Now, I've never actually hatched a super pastel Ultramel, so from all the Ultramels that are in here, I'm going to try and do my best to eliminate what I believe is a super pastel Ultramel. But yeah, obviously as a breeder, everything that this produces is going to be at least pastel, and the great thing about this one, it is obviously 100% het Ultramel as well. So is this a male or a female? Is this a little boy? Again, you could take one of the black phantoms from the other clutch and breed this male to a female, and you're guaranteed to get some great odds from that, because obviously with this being a super pastel, everything's going to be pastel. So absolutely awesome. And on to the visual Ultramels. So like I said, had some fantastic odds in this clutch, and absolutely beautiful. I never have, and obviously there's an issue with caramels, and they can kink and the reproductiveness of a female, but with the Ultramels you don't get that. I mean, look how orange and deep blushing over the back there, just phenomenal. And every year I sell out so fast of the Ultramels, just wow. And a recessive project, you know, with that sort of colour, deep purples, deep oranges, just wow, love it. In actual fact, I've missed one normal Ultramel, so here is another one. Beautiful. I think that is another little boy. Stunning. So definitely onto the pastel Ultramels now. This one here is a definite, straightforward pastel Ultramel. And the reason why I know this is because of the colours. The colours on this one compared to one or two of them in there is just so vibrant. I mean, just look at the purples. Absolutely nuts. There is so many combos I could think where using Ultramel in other recessive projects like Pieds, Clowns, you know, Puzzle, just so much to do with Ultramel is it's unreal. I believe this one is another little boy. These three I'm unsure of. I know this one, yeah, I'm just not sure. I think this is just a straight pastel Ultramel, and I'll tell you why in a moment. Again, beautiful colours, absolutely stunning. Never get bored of hatching Ultramels, and pastel does work very well with Ultramel. Beautiful. These two, I'm not sure. They could be super pastel Ultramels. I'll have to see once they've had a few more feeds. But again, just crazy oranges coming up here. I expected it to be a bit more washed out than what it is. But again, a few feeds, a bit of a shed, and we'll be able to tell. The heads just look, and the colours just look more dialed down than a pastel Ultramel. But again, we'll have a bit closer look once they've shed and they've had a few more meals. And the last one, which looked really light and different coloured in the egg, is this one. More yellows than oranges. Again, if it was a super pastel Ultramel, I would have thought it would have been a bit more blushed out or a bit more washed out, but we'll see. So there we have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Like I said, bit of a catch-up video and a cutting video. Hope you're all well. Hope you're staying safe. Remember, stay at home, save lives, look after your family, look after yourselves, and I'll see you guys in the next one.